All right, welcome back. We are talking now with Miss Valerie Robinson. There you see her right now from the animal shelter. She is a director, and she's brought a very good friend of hers named Money. And Money is so peaceful.
Money is being an excellent boy.
Well, great. And let's talk about, one thing we haven't talked about is the fact that Hurricane Ida not only displaced families, but it displaced a lot of pets, including Money.
Including money. And I like to think that pets are family, and so one of the components that sometimes gets overlooked is the fact that pets, just like children, can be, one of those things that you have to really kind of figure out and navigate around. And what we've done is immediately after Hurricane Ida made landfall and passed, we started essentially going through and doing assessments, search and rescue with our team, our team, and as well as a group called IFAW and Code 3. They're nonprofit organizations that are skilled in doing that. So we started grid searching and going out with teams to see what our community looked like and what we could do to help the pets. So that was early on. And so Dogs Like Money, we were trying to do our very, very best to keep people with their pets. And some of the things that those people might have needed look like a bag of dog food, or a lot of people lost fences.
Right.
And so we were helping with crates and things like that to be able to give them the supplies they needed to help keep their pets.
Yeah, you made a good point, a great point. Pets are family. You're right. Some people that are displaced, and I imagine it's very traumatic to have to give up your pet.
Yes. And so we're trying to avoid that at all cost. We have great support. We had American Humane. It's another nonprofit organization that came through. They're here helping us with housing, temporary housing, and also the ASPCA as well as the Atlantic Humane. We have several. To name them all would be impossible. I'd take up the whole segment. Organizations that are supporting us and providing supplies that we can help people and their pets. Everything from my team were on the boots on the ground, providing water when there wasn't water available down the bison, still not in some places. We were down there providing food, water, again, supplies to be able to help people keep their pets, and whatever we could do to mend that gap, because we don't want to see people give up their animal just for this temporary situation. And that's what it is. It's temporary and it's painful, but we want to keep their pets with them. Surrender is, should be the very last option.
Yeah, and that's good to know. So they're displaced, but you hope for a very short time.
Very short time. And whatever we can do to mend that gap, that's what we're working on. And so right after, in our assessments, we saw over 100 animals in the field that we were feeding and providing care for in the field. Our team, as well as the other nonprofit organizations that we were talking about, we saw a lot of animals. Right now we currently have over 250 in our care. So that was a big influx that we took in. And so we're providing care for everything from the goats to chickens, horses. We even had a pig, but more so dogs. We're seeing where dogs needed our help, whether that was, again, the supplies, or if that was having to be impounded, whether they lost their home or they were left behind, whatever that circumstance would be. So we've seen a heavy influx recently, and again, we're here to say that we want to be able to help those people keep their pets, and whatever we can do to make that happen. One of the big things that's been helping us out is a website called 911fosterpets.com, and what they essentially do is they're great people who want to help others in this time of need, and so those individuals will sign up to temporarily foster people's pets that may not have a home, and those people who need fostering can connect. So that 911fosterpets.com is a great temporary solution if you don't have a place to keep your pet, because the animal shelter is not the place. We can't board. We're picking up abandoned or animals that are homeless or strays and whatnot. So to keep your pet temporarily, that organization is there. And we also have the ability, we work with hometohome.org, and so that is essentially where you may, if you find yourself in the position that you can't keep your pet at all, it's another option to go straight from a home to a home, as the website suggests, instead of having to come to a shelter or go somewhere else. So the idea is that people have resources out there, and we want to get that out there to them.
Let me ask you this, because we've got about 2 minutes left. Dogs and pets can feel depression, can't
Yes.
they? Yeah.
And they can, and it's stressful for them. My little friend Money feeling the pressure of the TV show right now, so he's stress panting a little bit. It's not because he's hot, it's because he's stressed a little bit, and so pets absolutely feel that stress. If people need our help with assistance, our phone lines are down right now, so I want to give out that temporary number.
Sure.
It's 985-790-3254. That's our temporary line until our phone lines come back
Say
up.
it one more time for me.
985-790-3254. It's a
Okay.
cell phone that we're using,
Okay.
but we want to make sure that people are getting that information out there. If you are missing your pet is the other thing. If you were displaced, your pet got away, the fences again are down, our website is how we're getting that information up to help people, and especially our social media Facebook page. So the website's tpcg.org/animal shelter. We have a lot of information on there and a lot of resources for people. And our Facebook page, we're keeping up with each and every day with supplying lots of good information for the resources, again, to keep people with their pets.
Well, Valerie, we sure appreciate you coming by and bringing Money. Money's now a TV star. So Money can go back and tell all his friends,
All his
hey,
friends.
I was just on TV.
You were on TV, huh?
All right, Valerie, thank you so much for what you do, and that was great information. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. All right, there you have it. And remember, the pet situation, sometimes we forget about it, but those of you that have pets, they are part of the family. So we appreciate Valerie and all of her information and all of what she's doing. And we'll take a short break. We'll have a lot more here on Bayou Time.